Hey boys and girls, welcome back to the Underground Lair. We have ourselves a Gibson Les Paul Custom Pittsburgh Burst. This is what I'm going to call it. But alas, notice that there's no fret nibs. You got a cheap switch. You got the slotted head bridge posts. So we have another Chibson. And let's see how far it's on. It's got 942s on it. We're going to 1054s. Just for fun, I can see that the string height's way too high. I'm not going to bother measuring that. Let's see how bad the relief is. 12th thou, we're going to measure at the 7th. 3, 5, 7, and yeah, that's at least 30 thousandths there. So the relief, let's at least make the relief right for these strings. So another way to tell that this is not a real Gibson. Gibson should have a bullet nut on the end here, but you see here it has a, I hope that that's catching it, it has a regular 4 mil wrench head way in there. Truss rod turns, that's good. It's a two-way truss rod because it came completely loose. Alright. Bring this back up to pitch. Alright, let's see what we got this time. I'll do some magical editing and yeah. Okay, we are where we're supposed to be there. I'll do some magic editing and just not show you all the times I had to turn the truss rod. I think it went one whole turn. It is a two-way, and it went from being a little bit tight, and then it went loose, and then it started tightening up again. So we're there. Let's see if that helped our first string. Oh. The G will have to come down. The G and the B will have to come down. Everything else is good. But I may have to widen these out because of these much thicker strings. Let's see. String height. It's way lower. It's at 464, so that bridge actually has to come up, and we're at 564, so that could go down. So yeah, that part's all wrong. Oh, and you don't even have the knurled knobs to bring it down, so you got to use a screwdriver, which means it's going to chip off the finish. Maybe not. Let's see here. There we go. We'll use this screwdriver with a rag. Maybe we'll save that screw head, or post I should say. It's got to go down. Yeah, we did alright. See if we brought that down to where it needs to be. A little bit more. Gibson spec, which this obviously is not a Gibson, even though it says Gibson on it. Their spec is 5/64 and 3/64 measuring at the 12th. Okay, that's, whoops, That's 4/64. And we got to bring this side up. So we'll loosen these strings a little bit. And an angle. That may have done it. It's just... Okay, so we have 5/64. We have 4/64. I wonder if there's any string buzz right now. Chunky, chunky, chunky. Chunky, chunky. Now that may have changed with the how much I turn the truss rod, because it will actually it'll actually continue to move. I may have to back off the truss rod. That could be the reason for some of that buzzing. Take a look. Yeah, we can release that truss rod a little bit now. Notice I was taking tension off the strings when I was tightening the truss rod, because you don't want the string to fight, the string tension to fight against the truss rod when you're tightening it. See if that fixed that buzz. Hey everybody, welcome back to the underground lair. It's the next day. I wasn't able to get back to this today or yesterday, so I was right. We were working on these two frets here, and we tried to pound them back down into it. This fret's a hair high, and this one I thought was just on the E, but it rocks up to this point. If you see, that's where I got the magic marker going to. So these are my high frets. So this one's already been filed down. I've got a 3-corner file here, and we're going to take this. This one is really high. We're going to take this and file it down to the point where I have the marker. It's most prevalent on the E and A string. So that's what I'm going to concentrate on and just work my way across. Verifying that my neck is still flat. Which it is. And it is true, you can still make your adjustments with string tension, but I wouldn't have found this area. So let's see, did that get it? Nope. got that. Okay, so we're working. Not here. Use a black magic marker to keep my place. Alright, so I'm just going to work on this and we'll do some fast forwarding. I'll get this down to where I want it. Okay, so that is where we want to be. Now I have to crown the fret. Got the, let's get the marker back on there again. Okay, so we just have a thin black line here. I'm going to do the fret polishing. I'm going to start at 1800, work my way up to 6000, and we'll fast forward for that too. Strung up with 10 to 54s. Okay, we want a 12 thou, and we want to do it at 7th fret. Wow, I could release that truss rod. Let's do that. And these are some heavy strings. Let's see what that looks like. We put graphite grease in here and we widen those out. Let's see what the relief says now. Oh, I like that.